ladies and gents, welcome to a new review. Behind us is the new Renault Symbioz in iconic trim. In this video, we're going to check out the exterior and interior details. So without further ado, let's just jump into the detailed review. Here's the new Symbioz. Now we have the iconic trim in mercury blue color. Now, personally, this sometimes looks more like a green rather than blue, but you can type in the comment section below. What do you think? Is it blue or green? Now, before we dive into the car, let me show the key fob. Now they've placed a sticker maybe to differentiate the key because they have a lot of similar keys. On the back you can see lock unlock. You can turn on the headlights, all the lights, and you can open the power tailgate we have in the Symbioz. Now if I turn on the headlights, you can see them. I'm going to switch them off and I'm going to unlock the car. Now if I enter the geofence zone, the car will unlock, but I think I need to get a little bit closer. So when I unlock it, you can see mirrors unfold. There's a little light dance for a short moment, once again with all the lights on. Now this is the full hybrid, 145. There will be pure petrol later coming as an option, but this is the hybrid system that has a 4-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol, 94 horsepower, and then there's the electric motor with 49 horsepower. System horsepower is rounded up to 145 horsepower. It's also multi-mode, 0-speed automatic, but it has like 16 different driving modes if I'm not mistaken. So that is that. A very efficient car. I've been testing it, same as the Clio I had with the same system. Very impressive. Also in the Captur, we'll have it tomorrow on the test as well. Now, Captur looks the same on the front, but you're going to see the Symbioz is its larger brother, has different taillights. Now, since we all know the front, I'm just going to quickly run through it. You can see the nice creases. We have the new headlights design, new daytime running lights, and this iconic trim doesn't look so sporty as the Esprit Alpine, but you can see here a little silver accents on the sides, a little chrome. Well, it's actually not a chrome, but slightly shinier than this lip at the bottom. Let's come a little bit closer, and before we do that, there's also the 1,500 euros panel roof option with crystals inside. When you change the current, it changes the orientation of crystals. This way they're blocking the light, this way they're letting light in. But you're gonna see from the inside how that looks. It's not fully transparent, a little bit hazy. Now I'm gonna tell you the price inside, so let's just come a little bit closer, check this color and person close. So it looks very nice. You can see here LED pure vision, reflectors, turn signals, and then the daytime running lights. Also nice detail, they're black in the background, so little silver accents there. And here you can see this is a really nice finish with the new Renault badge. You can see also 360 camera on this model. This is a full spec. The radar at the bottom. So this is unpainted black, same here. Then painted silver, but not clear coat. A little chrome accent, and then unpainted black, same with the chrome accent. There is sight tunneling to the side. Now I'm gonna back up here. So you can see the whole car. It looks very beautiful. Huge thanks to Renault for all these years and giving us cars for reviews. So the daytime running lights don't flash in person. This is just when you see it on the camera. Now, beautiful looking compact SUV. Now let's check the alloys. We have diamond cut silver on black with the new caps. Now cars usually come with summer tires. These were refitted Continental Intercontact TS 870P. I have the same tire in my Tesla. Great tire and great value for money, I would say. 225/45 R19, so 19-inch alloys. Suspension is very comfortable, but you do feel you have a bigger alloy. Now here you can see this part is in silver. We also have a chrome outline at the bottom of the windows. Rear windows are tinted, and you can see also that one as well. We have piano black side contrasting mirrors. There are turn signals. There is blind spot warning and blind spot in the mirror itself. Now you have a VIN number there. I know it's a little bit rainy, but well, you can see the dash. There's air vents. There are power on, off, and volume buttons on the top. There's the lane assist camera and rain sensor on the top. Now this is a double laminated front windshield. And this one, as I mentioned, is not just double glass. There's a layer of crystals. You can see how that looks up close. It looks a little bit purple-ish when you look at these droplets, especially like this is a bigger one. Now let me back up so you can see the whole car in the frame. It looks very nice and stylish. I prefer it because it's larger than Captur, has more extra space on the back. You can see the shark fin antenna. You can see there's another window here. There's a spoiler there, kind of discreet but going a little bit downwards. Has this little tips there. Now, lights look amazing. Let me back up here before we turn them on. Even when they're off, they look like plexiglass, a little bit smoky. Let me find the key fob. So lights on. It looks very sharp. I've mentioned this, kind of reminds me design-wise of the Golf 8, just slightly, but they look really cool. If I press the unlock button, you can see the dynamic turn signals. Now, we're gonna come a little bit close and then we're gonna pop the bonnet. So here you can see also silver accents, then unpainted black and painted, but no clear coat silver. We have the cat eyes and we have the fog light, reverse lights and LED. We do have the new badge, Symbioz, and then E-Tech full hybrid badge. Cold license plate illumination, backing camera. Now, I think I didn't show you, but let me just quickly run there. We do have a camera on the side mirrors for 360 parking. Just a little top view, the panel roof ends at the rear bench. Now, since I do have a remote option to open the boot space or the tailgate, it's powered. You can see how that looks. I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.16 feet, so this opens nice and tall, height comparison. And you can manually pull here, adjust the height, and then hold this one until you see, until you hear a confirmation sound. You can see those, camera and the opening button. Now on the top it is plain. You have a little cover on the top. It doesn't open too tall. As you can see, it's just blocked by this. But you can put some stuff here like a longer umbrella. Now, very spacious cargo space, and it's variable because you can slide the front bench. When you knock down the seats, it's very spacious, more than 1,000 liters. Now, here's a small step. It's a one finger height, so like 1 centimeter from here to here. Now, as you can see how that looks, you can knock down the seats 60-40. Again, you can slide them as well. And then under here, there is a spare tire, smaller dimension. This one's 17-inch. There is 5 and then almost 10 fingers of height to the false floor. There's extra room here, so you can see you can put a fire extinguisher and stuff, extra stuff. That's that. Since this doesn't open too tall, actually I can see this was attached here and here, just popped up. You have 2 grocery hooks on the right, and then on the left, same, but with a warm light. That's that, no 12-volt outlet, as far as I see. Now, let's close it up. You can close it with a remote as well. So, the rear is closing nice, not too loud, very beautiful. Again, these taillights are amazing. See, now it locked itself and then unlocked when I approach it. We have classical Renault opening and closing sound. Decent soundproof. You can lock here if you have kids, disable the unlock from inside. Same materials here as in the Captur. This is padded with leather. We have contrast stitching, yellow and white, or maybe gray. We have this textile here, have a speaker here and here, and you can see the bottom carpets. I think someone gave E-Street Alpine carpets here, not sure if there was a mix-up, but that's what we have here. You can see here the leather and the textile is a bit more rough. You have the ISOFIX behind the zippers. You can see the interior, and you can see the panoramic roof. It's currently blocking the light when you turn off the car, but you can unblock it. I'm going to show you that in a moment. You can knock this one down. If I remove the seatbelt, you can see the interior space. So just pay attention. You can put this one here. Now let's hop inside. So you can see good knee room, good feet room. There's a little pocket here with a net. Now you can see the seats, very high quality finish. Now this looks like leather, but this is leatherette. This is a man-made leather. And even the plastic molding here for your knee for more room is covered by it as well. Now here you can see we have air vents, open, closed, or I think close or open. It's not really labeled. Here you can see 12-volt outlet, 2 USB-Cs that illuminate at night for fast charging. Transmission tunnel isn't too tall and not too wide. Now here you can see that this bench can slide, so it's not divided. Okay, now this is the max here. I can barely squeeze my feet between, but you would get extra room on the back. So it is not divided here, this is connected. This is nice and comfy, nicely profiled, a little bit wider, and that's that. Here's the view at the back. Now here you have those lights. They don't turn on when you unlock the car at night, but you can see that in my separate night review. There's that window, so more light is coming inside. You can see this one. Now let me see if I can actually, no, you have to be on the front and turn on the car. So as you can see now it's tinted. We're gonna move to the front just to wrap it up on the back. Good closing sound, maybe slight rattle, but I don't think you can hear it on the mic. View at the front looks like the Captur. And headspace. Well, since the panel roof is here and this edge is here, I can definitely not straighten up. Even on the back, I'm just too tall. For a average height person, like maybe 180, you should be fine touching with the hair, but then you would have enough headspace. Seatbelt is height adjustable. There are no hooks on the B pillar. I wish they maybe thought of that. And there's no handles. I really dislike when they do not put handles, but you do have this nice looking gray textile. Let's get to the front. Now, headrest, you can see how it goes up, press to go down. Same for the rear. Now opening and closing on the front, slightly better. Doors are slightly heavier. Doors open nice and wide. Same for the rear if you need to put a child seat, so they open nice and wide. Tire pressure is right here. You can expect 17 to 19 inch. And we have same design here. There are ambient lights here. They're blue, so you can barely see them. You can disable the rear here. All windows are fully automatic and powered. Big pockets. There's another speaker down here. Now, this one's soft touch. On the rear, it's plastic, so this is soft touch. This is padded, and then hard plastic. Here we have the Renault aluminum doorstep. As I've told you, ASP don't clean carpets. Not sure if there was a mix-up. You see the rubber paddles for the automatic. I believe there should be usually a speaker here. You can see that now. There's a button to open or close the rear. Tailgate, there's the My Person, e-save, and headlights height. Steering column is manually adjusted. Here you can see powered seats, back and forward. No knee up and down. There's a whole seat up and down. The lowest position is tall, so not as in the manual seats. I think you can go slightly lower. And then here you can see the tilt. There is no lumbar support, but the seats are nice and comfy. Now they've added a very thick foam and then soft foam. So these are very comfy, and I love this design, leatherette and this rough textile. You can see also the Renault badge there, at least half of it, and that's that. There's a wireless charger there, so just to show you that before we jump in, and view at the top. So Let's get in. Closing sound. Good closing sound. Switching to wide lens. Now you're greeted with this open R-Link with built-in Google, little animation and sound. You can switch it off in the infotainment. Now this will go to power saving mode, but we're going to focus on the details and then on the infotainment. So zooming back in. Now we have the familiar steering wheel from Captur we saw, new badge. It is very nice and smooth leather perforator on the side, again man-made, 3-spoke, nice physical buttons, cruise control settings, Google Assistant, driving modes, switch the pages, and here for the trip computer. You can see here, keep your lights on automatic, wipers, there's a start stop engine button right there. eSave allows you to tell the system you want the battery to stay at least at 40%. Then if you're going uphill, you have enough juice, because if you're driving faster on the highway and then you have to go uphill, you might deplete the battery, so then you're not getting the full system power. Slightly reduced. You can see the air vents. We have this gray finish here. There's an air vent blowing to the side. There are speakers here, so 2 in the A-pillars. This is nice and soft. You saw these buttons from outside. I was trying to point out, this is nice and gray, and eSpeed Alpine, this goes to blue. I prefer it this way. This is softly padded, and they have that stitching. Same here. So this is barely padded, it's just covered by leather, but it looks very nice. We have a new high quality screen, new generation with built-in Google. You have these buttons for the AC, hazards, lock, unlock. Car will lock itself when you start driving. Glove compartment, slowly opening, nice and spacious. Now let me quickly show you the spec and the price. As I've mentioned, Renault Symbioz, iconic E-Tech full hybrid 145. Now base price is 34,617 in Croatia with 25% value added tax and CO2 tax, which is low on this one, so it's good because it's a hybrid. Now there's 2,300 euros of options, 600 euros for the Mercury blue color, spare wheel 200 euros of smaller dimension, and panoramic roof solar bay 1,500. Now if you break that one, or if something falls on it, it's going to be very expensive repair, and your insurance might be more expensive because of that. So I would not advise it. It is nice, it lets in a lot of light, but you lose headspace in the back. So total price is 36,917, almost 37,000 euros. Now this is the most expensive model you can get. So you can get it cheaper. There's a little extra room here. There's a rubber mat. There's a rubber mat here. 2 USB-Cs that illuminate. Here you can see another 12-volt outlet, automatic P. I'm going to show you this one when we turn it on. There's a wireless charger, room for a key fob, electronic parking brake, auto hold, and we have here 2 cup holders. They're adjustable. This is just my mic cable. Here you can see this is just plastic. Armrest, kind of soft but not too soft. It extends. You can see the contrast stitching on the leather rut, and there's a button to press to open it. So this is deep but not too wide, but still useful. There's no ISOFIX on the front, but the seats are very comfortable. Now to show the headspace, plenty of headroom despite the panel roof on the front. It's never an issue. Now to wrap it up on the top, we have auto dimming, baseless mirror looking premium, and good overview in the rear. Although you can see further behind you, it's a very narrow height-wise back window, but it's still, when you're backing up, I think you can estimate, even without the cameras, how close or far you're out, but you have a very good parking 360. Emergency call lights. Now this one is for the roof. I'm going to demonstrate that in a moment. You can see those. Documents holder. There's the beauty mirror, and the light comes on. This one does not extend, so this area is not covered, and it does not extend. Okay, let's start the car. start the ignition as well. Now you can hear the petrol, it's quite loud when it's charging and when it's cold. Then when it gets warm, it's slightly less loud, but still louder than most petrol engines. Now currently it's charging the battery. Sometimes you turn on the car, it's completely quiet. Now you have these here, they go off when you start driving. And to show you the roof now. So you can see it went to transparency mode because you remember that. So if I press the button, you can see how it will dim it out half, and then you have to press it again to fully dim that. So what is happening is the current is changing in these sections and changing the crystal orientation to let light or to not let light in. Okay, with that out of the way, let's focus on the digital cockpit. It's a little bit redesigned. So we have this view. Now here on these, you can change the trip computer. So you can have it like that. And on this one, you change the views. So you can see minimal. You can see this one with the power going left and right or charge. And here you can see one with the Google Maps. Now if you put this one on, then it's shrinked. And then you can see this one with the lane assist. That's the one I like. You can see the avatar. When you press the brake, you can see that turn signals, so pretty cool. Now for the trip computer, excuse me, you have the coolant. If you go from the bottom, let's go from the top. So from the top you have the radio station, eco monitor, energy flow, distance or your trip computer, and the odometer. You can see the fuel consumption. Now I was driving today, not too fast, there was some traffic to my point of view driving location, so I didn't mention, but if you're here for the first time, well, there will be point of view driving with no talking and a separated night point of view driving review. I'm going to summon my impressions, but basically my consumption was today 5 liters. If you're driving longer on the highway, up to 130 or faster, you would get something around 6. But mine was 5, and my lowest last night when I did a consumption test was 4.8. 4.7 was the WVLTP, so that's a very efficient hybrid. Here's the water temperature, so that's that. If you press the E-Save, it just pops at the bottom. And you press these, you can switch to driving modes, Eco, Sport, Personal, Comfort. Now you can also tell the Google Assistant, switch to Sport mode. You can see that. You can see now when the color is red. I'm going to show you that also separate video, night review. Switch to Comfort mode. So that's that. Colors change here as well. Quickly go through this one. You have radio stations, Google Assistant. You can lower this so you can have a larger map. Google Maps, nice and fast. This is the way it was supposed to be in Croatia and Zagreb. You can see we can recenter. You can change the orientation here. Sound. You can have here sources, balance feeder, tone control, volume, speed, and so on. This one has the upgraded sound system. Let me just demonstrate some music. So very good sound system. I forgot to show you this one. You know all that. For the volume up and down, press both to mute, source, and modes. Now, I won't go into depth into this one. I already did it in the Capture video. This new infotainment has Play Store, so you can download Waze, so you don't have to use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but you can if you want to. Here you have the settings. This is for the navigation and so on. Car settings. You have beautiful avatars. You have driving modes here. You can configure all of them. So engine, normal, sport, or eco. Steering, dynamics. Life on board. So here you can change the ambient lights. You can be like changing or personal, and then you can tap here and change the color you want. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, climate is below, as you can see all the buttons, and there's hands-free parking. I never test this. You can choose different parking method. Driving assistance, here we have all of these. Now in the personal, you can configure it. You can switch off these pesky overspeed and so on by pressing this one. When you start driving, this one's yellow. Excuse me, this one's yellow here, and then you can see it was on, and then when you press it twice, it goes off, then you know my personal is selected. Comfort, parking, so you have rear cross traffic alert and so on. 360 camera, good resolution, could be better. It changes with the wheel, so you have different view, but it serves its purpose. It's not the greatest resolution, a bit blurry, but it's fine. Here you can see your eco, safety, consumption. Here you can see energy flow. Here you can change pedestrian warning sounds. I will show you that in the night review or night point of view review, and this is another shortcut to these settings. So that's that. That was a quick overview. There's a pull-down menu here. You can change the brightness, traction, hands-free parking, and you have over-the-air updates, and on the top you have the volume. My girlfriend has pointed out that it would be better if they put it on the side here, because this is for the passengers, because the driver has those controls. That's that. I'm going to turn on the hazards, and I will go out just to show you the headlights real quick and the taillights. So you can see the dynamic turn signals. Now quickly run to the front. You can see all of those. And we're gonna pop the bonnet. So the petrol has kicked in, but I will switch it off. So you can see the battery here underneath. It's always at half. Sometimes I see it slightly depleted towards the first bar, but usually it's between, it's like on 50% and then a little up. So it's charging when you're braking with recuperation. Okay, one thing I really forgot, but I wanted to show that. You need to turn on the engine as well. So here you can see B is for braking, D is for drive, neutral, reverse. So those are illuminated. On the Captur petrol they were not. And I popped the bonnet, so just to wrap it up here, let me see, where is this? Just a little bit right of the badge, push to the left. Here's the, once again, full hybrid system. Yellow thing is your washer fluid, so here you can see 4 strikes, 4-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol, 94 horsepower, electric motor, 49 horsepower. Altogether system horsepower is 145. There's a big signs here, don't pressure wash there, so that's that. Let it drop, closes perfectly. That's that. The car looks really beautiful and elegant, and I love this color. It's also very, very stylish. If you like this video, give it a like, share it, and if you like this content, do subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.